dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What
you.
up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for the paper Saber universe. I am tired. I made it through the last 2 weeks of the normal busy season of my day job, and I survived. And now it's surviving is done and over with. It's catch-up time. So I am very sorry for not getting these podcasts out on a scheduled time like I usually do. So I was playing catch-up, but we're going to talk about Dynamite. May 7th, 2025. Tony Taz's Caliber on commentary. New intro from Sum 41. Loving it. We're in the DET, Detroit, at the Masonic Temple. I hope I said that right. But we have a good show here. This was a damn good show. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put that up front. I mean, we're building up the Double or Nothing, May 25th, down here in Phoenix, Arizona. We started off with Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay. These two will face each other at Double or Nothing. Who will win the Owen Hart Cup tournament? It is down to these two, and talk about awesome, man. The promo between these two and Will going at Hangman, Hangman going at Will, man, they just got me pumped and excited for the rest of the show. And, of course, here comes the Don Callis family. And he's, like, trying to challenge Will and Hangman. And then Hangman's like, nah, man, I'm on some cowboy-ish, bruh. I don't want to team with you to face the Don Callis family. I'm going to whoop your ass. I don't care who you are. And Hangman even talking about, you guys cheer for me. I understand that, blah, 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 blah. But this is cowboy shit now, and we have, I think we set up this match for the next Dynamite at Beach Break or Spring Break or whatever you want to call it. Then we get FTR and Stokely. They get in Tony Schiavone's face. Poor Tony Schiavone. Stokely yelling at Tony. You know, the commentators are getting it, especially Tony, because he's had some words from FTR. Stokely tells him, like, hey, man, they sent you an apology, man, and you're still going to talk crap? Oy, oy, oy. Then we get Anna, Jay, and Harley backstage. You know, I love these two. I really do. I think Anna Jay is awesome. Harley is awesome. We get an awesome match here. Toni Storm versus Penelope versus Thunder versus Anna Jay. Oh, this was good. This was really good, man. During this match, though, Megan comes out, of course, Megan Bayne. But Harley comes out with a pole to take out Megan Bayne. And I'll say this, Harley, I give it up to you because spots like this with an Anna Jay or a freaking a chair with Thunder or anything like that, you knew how to swing that thing and make it look real. I got to give it up to Harley for that. She made that thing look real. Like when she was taking out Megan Bayne with that pipe. Go watch it, man. But this awesome match, this four-way right here, back and forth battle, but Toni Storm gets the win, and because she's timeless. Then we get the Crew in the crowd. Crew, C-R-U, you know, and the Hurt Syndicate come out. They say they got an announcement to make. They're like, who's going to face us? Who's tough enough to face us in this division? Who's taking these tag team titles? Because we hurt people. And Top Flight comes out. And they're like, we're going to beat you guys up. I was like, yeah, sure. Can't even beat up Crew. But sure, but let the program go on. But MJF comes out and he puts the Hurt on Top Flight, beats him up, takes him down, and gets in Bobby's face and says, I hurt people. And Bobby's like, you know what? You'll get an answer next week. I'm like, oh, they're teasing this thing so hard, man. But I was like, oh, I hope this is where what I was talking about, where Bobby finally lets MJF in the group, and MJF has his own crew. You know what I mean? I'm just feeling that's what we're gonna build up to. The Elite and Ricochet, they're backstage. They got a big match coming up here, and one of my favorite matches of the night, man. Then we got backstage Mox Cult, you know. The Mox Cult, the Elite, they're in their locker room. So it's just like, ooh, what's going on there? Has Moxley finally considering taking the Elite's offer for joining forces? We shall see. Ring of Honor TV Championship, Nick Wayne versus who? Rhino. Oh, yeah, Detroit favorite, baby. Rhino. And he loses to Nick Wayne, and then we get a bunch of bullshit chants. This match was, Christian's a dick. No surprise there. Grabs the title, and Nick's like, give me back my title, Dad. And Christian's like, no, I'm a dick, and throws it on the floor. Then we get a Roosh promo. I miss you, Roosh. I love Roosh. Roosh is great. Because you mess with the bull, you get the horns, cabron. Ay, ay, ay. Then we have Swerve and Speedball and Mark versus the Bucks and Ricochet. And man, this was awesome. This is my match. This is what I come to AEW for. Badass matches like this, man. And sometimes if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm getting this. I'm being entertained. I was watching this, just been like, dude, you know, back and forth, but the Bucks and Ricochet got the win. Swerve is pissed because Ricochet's like, hey, man, I beat you, bro. I beat you again. But this match, though, awesome, man. I want to rewatch this match again after now that I'm talking about it. Renee's with Will Ospreay, and then MJF gets in his face. And I love you, MJF. Oh, I just love MJF. I just do, because MJF is the shit. Like, and I love Will Ospreay too. I got a shirt, bruv. I got a shirt. But MJF, that's my guy. That's my dude right there. I want the best for MJF. But with Will Ospreay, MJF, and MJF's like, come on, bro. Come on. You are the reason they put I got the thing right here. You are the reason they put directions on shampoo bottles. That's what he does with Ospreay. I was like, I don't know. You are the reason they put directions on shampoo bottles. Only MJF, man. Then we get Jamie Hayter with Renee, you know, talking about how she's going to beat Mercedes Moné at Double or Nothing in this Owen Hart tournament. But this made me laugh because Mercedes Moné comes in, attacks Hayter, kind of a scuffle, and then boom, Moné runs away. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's it. Then no, they kind of just fight all the way into the arena. And it's really great. This place, the theater is beautiful, man. But they fight all the way, get to the main stage, and then Mercedes Moné gets the upper hand on Jamie Hayter. And I think these two are going to put on a banger. But this fight was kind of silly in the starting. Mercedes Moné running away in the beginning. It was kind of like, woo. Then we have Alicia with Willow and Chris Statlander. They set up a match for Collision. Willow's like, I'm done talking. Let's get to fighting. Then we have Okada versus Kevin Knight. But Roosh attacks Kevin Knight before the match. I was like, so this is just going to be a squash with Okada, right? Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen. Then Speedball comes out. And Knight's like, no, I want to fight. And I was like, all right, Okada's going to squash him, Rainmaker him, and that's it. That's all. No, Okada and Knight put up an awesome match, man. I had a lot of fun with this. But this Kevin Knight guy, I am becoming more of a fan. More and more of a fan. And Okada's my boy. I don't care what anybody says. Okada's the shit, man. You know, beach. But after a back-and-forth battle, Kevin Knight, after being beat up by Roosh, he puts a fight to Okada, and Okada still gets the win with that beautiful Rainmaker. And Knight sells it like crazy. But, of course, Okada attacks Knight after. And then here comes Speedball. He's like, And that's the way we do things here. Don Callis fan promo. We got the Hurt Syndicate backstage saying next week we get our answer. And now we move to our main event. Samoa Joe versus Claudio. Once again, another banger of a match, man. And Joe, God, I don't want to piss off Joe. Joe scares me. But Joe and Claudio have a back-and-forth battle, and, of course, Samoa Joe gets the win, choking his ass. As soon as he got him, he's like, come on, bro. He got him, and Claudio's like, I'm a little bitch. That's right, Claudio. Because that's Samoa Joe right there. Mox comes out. Hobbs comes out. And they put the chair up and they take out Claudio because he took out his boy Shibata, took out Hook. And not the same way. The chair was the opposite. Whatever, man. And this is where we end the show. Joe is going to beat up. He's going to maim. He's going to just destroy Moxley. And I'm hoping he wins that championship back, even though I know it's not going to happen on TV. I just had that feeling. But it's going to be a badass steel cage because Joe is a monster. But that's the way we end the show. 5 out of 5 for this Dynamite, to be really honest, man. I had a really, really good time. Match of the night, Swerve, Mike, Mark versus the Bucks and Ricochet. That match was awesome. I really, and moment of the night, oh my gosh. Oh, no, I gotta go with You Are the Reason they put directions on shampoo bottles. MJF and Will Ospreay on the screen together gives me goosebumps. But that's Dynamite, May 7th, 2025. Tony Taz, Excalibur on commentary. New intro from Sum 41, and it's a good one. In Detroit. Drop those comments below. Hit that like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
From Detroit, Michigan,